Hello and welcome to, in my eyes, quarterfinal number 2. We're going this side of the draw first over to this side, and it'll be a video each. So this is next. We have Wales, Argentina. Now, I'll be honest, Argentina I don't feel showed too much at the beginning of that group, but they looked pretty good against Japan. Now, is that a case of Argentina's having a little bit of cohesion starting to sort of shape in? Or is it a case of maybe just knockout rugby is what gives them a little bit of a buzz, perhaps? You know, none of the other games before were that essential to win, or they were that hard of a game to actually do. Whereas with Japan, it was very much, Japan is no slouch. They could turn over Argentina. They could turn over a lot of teams. And, it was touch and go here and there. It was a close game. And Argentina, toward the end, just kind of stretched out a little bit. So it's going to be a tough one. I mean, Wales, they had a pretty tough group as well. I mean, Fiji, Australia, two pretty tough teams. Georgia having beat them last year as well. I mean, and they were coming off quite a few losses. So, Gatlin stepped in sort of late on in the cycle before the World Cup last year. And yeah, I mean, both teams are in with a chance now of a semi-final. One of them guaranteed, obviously, and it's not a hard side of the draw. So, one of these teams wins, get into a semi-final, and then, if they perform well in this quarter-final, come through injury-free, it just takes one good performance, as we've seen with Argentina. They beat New Zealand last year. They do relatively well against those top-tier nations nowadays. They're a bogey side for Ireland in the past in World Cups, and that could be a potential semi-final. So who knows what's going to happen? But with Argentina, as we say, food. So I have here from Cortina in Borough Market. This is their traditional beef empanada. Now I've had them many a times. And I love eating them at their shop in Borough Market because they're usually kept warm and they usually have on the table those chimichurri to dip into. Now, a bit cold now. It's still really nice flavour. It's beefy. You can taste some pepper and tomato in there. It's a little spicy, it's rich, and it goes in your mouth quite fast. So, I mean, these pack a big punch, but I don't think Argentina's ever really been a big side, They're a quick side, they're fast, they're like a little bit of broken play. They kind of remind me a little bit of the French. They like that ball to constantly be in hand. They like the ball to be in play for long periods. And what they do when the ball is in play and there is a bit of spaces, it's really, really good. It would be some sweet tries scored, if you will. Speaking of sweet, we have a couple of little cookies. Dulce de leche, just sandwich in the middle of it. These are great little snacks. There'll be enough sugar boost in this to get you through another 40 minutes. Absolutely delicious, super sweet, really crumbly, almost like a shortbread. And delicious. So yeah, I think Argentina have a really strong chance. If they show up like they did against Japan, I think it's going to be an exciting game, That said as well, Wales have to show up. But they have shown in this group, I think, not just a quarter-final, but beyond, I think they're showing a depth that is, it's dangerous with Gatlin bringing belief into that team. They have a fight in them that is, it's scary sometimes how good the Welsh can be, considering where they were 6 months ago. So it'll be interesting to see. With Welsh, I went home. I'm from Wales. I grew up on Anglesey. Now I went up to Anglesey back in August, and I came back having been to Hallenmore Sea Salt Factory, and I picked up, which I love. I don't know if any of you guys have had this before. It doesn't look the most appealing. This is called lava bread. Now this is seaweed, and you can make like seaweed pancakes. Traditionally as well, you'd have it for a breakfast with cockles and bacon. It's also good just to spread on toast with some scrambled eggs. It's a little earthy, it's a little salty, full of goodness for you. It's a little stodgy as well, kind of sticks to the roof of your mouth, almost peanut butter-esque. And I love this stuff, and I will eat it all day long. And in fact, once I'm finished filming, that is going on some toast for me while I sit and watch a movie before I edit with you guys. And then, of course, I mean, you know, I was going to go down the route of having those different cheeses and whatnot, but straight out of the packet, a nice fruity Welsh cake. Is there anything better than a Welsh cake? Apart from a Welsh cake being toasted with butter, which again, I'm not doing because I'm trying to get through loads of these videos today. I mean, it's kind of cross between a bread and a cookie. It's a little soft. Some raisins in there. A few little spices. Loads of sugar on the outside. And it's kind of like, it's comforting. And it's enjoyable. When Wales play rugby to the best of their ability, having grown up in Wales, that's what Wales are, you know. Having a good Welsh team come onto the field, be comfortable, it's a joy to watch, or a joy to enjoy the match. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I think it's a tough one. Again, put in the comments below what you guys think. Not necessarily best food, but certainly like, who do you think's going to win? I think this is the toughest game of this side of the draw to pick. I do think that Wales might have the edge because they played consistently well through the draw. They didn't have a loss in their group. Argentina did, but they looked pretty good against Japan. But I'm going to say Wales to win by 10. Again, put in the comments below what your thoughts are on this. Do you think they have less of a chance than I'm giving them? Or do you think I'm right? But yeah, anyway, this is quarterfinal number 2. So like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button. And yeah, obviously there'll be a load more rugby content coming over the next 3 weeks. And yeah, let's just look forward to a great weekend of rugby. Can't wait.